Hi team. I'm going to just show you some of my latest Joy toys. They're amazing, these action figures, if you haven't got any. I have updated my Blood Angel collection and I'm going to be including this one, which is Commander Dante, which is really exciting.
What is Commander Dante's role in
Well,
the story?
Commander Dante actually is after the Horus heresy, and he was alive for about nearly 1,000 years, and he was basically the commander-in-chief, if you will, of all of the Blood Angels, and he ran a huge empire and did some massive big campaigns. And he has to, most of the time he wears a mask, and the mask is the mask of Sanguinius. It's like a really significant thing. So he's basically acting instead of Sanguinius. So when he arrives on the battlefield, everybody sees him as Sanguinius, even though he's actually Lord Commander Dante. And he ends up being given like basically a whole big empire to run all by himself. And he gets given that by Reboot Gilliman, right? So that's what it looks like in its packaging, which is really kind of cool. Comes with a stand, all right? So that's really awesome, and we'll get him out just so you can see him. I think his foot has come off. That's okay. So if we just take him out ever so gently, all right.
Like a ball joint thing, you can pop it back in.
Pop it back on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna want to heat up your Joy toys because they are very well made and like
Very well made.
You know,
They
so like
absolutely
you have
are.
to definitely hot water is the safest because you don't want to risk melting the plastic if you use a hair dryer. So you have to either be really careful.
Put that on in a minute. Okay, so just there is, look at the sculpting and the detail, the colour. Right, so it's got all his important sigils. Right, it's got his name there, the crown, the mask, all of that in there. He also has, because he's Lord Commander Dante, he has his amazing gold backpack. All right, and it's got little wings as well.
So it's a jetpack basically.
Yeah, little wings that stand out. He does have a big axe that he's able to use. Right. And he also comes with a bolt pistol, right, which is quite a significant one because it's a bit different from some of the others. He does have extra pairs of hands to help with the holding of weapons, and he comes with the stand to hold him up, which will be very useful in the display that my son is going to help me with. Hey Harley.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm behind the camera, so
Yes.
I'm behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Now, if Lord Commander Dante isn't special enough, then there's also this big fella, which we got the other day.
He's gonna be very hard to get now because you basically had to pre-order it, so we're very lucky for being able to get this.
So this is actually the model, the JoyToy model for Sanguinius, who is the Primarch of the Blood Angels. Okay, look, I mean, just the packaging, look how amazing the packaging
It's definitely made for security and making
Fantastic.
sure that you're not damaging
Very
it while taking it out of the box.
Now he, spoiler alert, yes, he does die, okay, but that's okay. I've also got Horus over there, but I'm not taking him out of his box.
He's quite rare, so
He is very rare. So Horus is the one who ends up killing Sanguinius. One of Sanguinius's abilities as a Primarch is he's actually able to see the future, but he's only able to see his future.
so he can't see other people's future.
Well, he kind of can, but he sees their future in relation to him.
So like they have to be related in him for you to see.
Yeah, and so he knows that he's going to die, and he also knows who more or less is going to kill him.
Well, like why doesn't he stop it?
Well, a good question. So when he does go and fight in the big battles, which he does, he knows that those battles he's not going to die in. So he goes, full noise into those battles. But when you unbox it,
It has a very
that's what it looks
big
like.
phone case.
Very big phone case, well done. insert.
Very tall.
Very
okay?
tall.
Much
right?
taller than the average Blood Angels, which is like think
And they just
6
put
inches.
a molded insert on top of it to keep it safe.
Definitely going full on with this packaging to make sure that you're not, breaking it.
And here he is. Look at this guy.
Oh yeah.
Alright, the colour. I don't know how well this comes across on the screen, but that's his cape, and it's got like a texture to it, as well as the pattern, all the gold armour.
You can see on the back he has wings. See on the peg holes at the back.
Yes, the peg holes at the back. He's going to have some wings. Now, some other commentators have said he's not as big as some of the other Primarchs. I don't know. I think he's plenty big enough.
I feel like if he was any bigger, it'd be kind of an issue because you do have to take account where if you're displaying him like on your desk and not actually, in a display cupboard.
So he comes with his spear, which is a really significant one in the lore. And he comes with his sword, which again, very significant. He's got 2 swords. He's got that one.
What are the main things for the sword? Why are they different? Why are they,
These are swords that have special powers as well. They are swords that are, at certain points you can see that they all burst into flames and sort of add to they're not like the traditional Space Marine chainsaw axes or chainsaw swords.
Yeah.
Right, they're actual proper swords. He also has one of these pistols, which is a bit different, again, and these are supposed to be very special pistols, and in the lore he's able to do a lot more damage to his opponents because he has this rear...
Compared to a normal bolt pistol.
Yeah, exactly. He also has some spare hands, one pair of hands that look like... Relaxed hands. He's got weapon gripping hands, he's got a left and right pistol grip hand.
We'll get a better look at those soon while we're posing them.
And he's got a left and right of holding a spear or sword hand. So that's pretty cool.
So what is he like more powerful? Like if you personally had to describe him as how powerful he is compared to like let's say 10 Blood Angels,
Okay. Well, the Blood Angels are his soldiers, so he's the Primarch of them. He's the boss of them.
So he'd basically be able to beat an unlimited amount of them.
I don't know about unlimited, son, but if you look at the strengths of the different Primarchs, he's definitely up there. He's, according to the lore that I have read, and some might disagree, but the idea when the Emperor was to finish his work, creating the webway, finishing that, unifying the whole galaxy, he was then going to have one of his Primarchs on his right and one of them on his left, right? And the one that was going to be with him, the 2 that were going to be with him, one of them was our friend Sanguinius, was going to be on one side of him, and on the other side was going to be Magnus, which I thought was really quite an interesting idea. The other one who's really up there in strength is Vulcan, who's a very different kind of Primarch. Again, I don't have a Vulcan. He's also much bigger as a Primarch. He's like basically the same size as the Emperor, who's about 10 feet tall in the lore. So you slip this out. It's all foam, so it's not plastic. It's all foam, so you slip him out, and in the bottom he has these very well crafted, those are his angel wings.
That's why they're called Blood Angels.
Yeah, and they've got the little pegs to stick them into the back, and again they've got the texture. They're ever so slightly movable. I wouldn't push them too much, but they are slightly movable. No, definitely not. Also comes with, again, because you will need it, comes with stands, including the more heavy base stand, because with the wings on top of the Primarch, it's going to mean it's going to be
thing
a lot
with
heavier.
Sanguinius is that you kind of need the wings, so it's not really like,
It's not quite as significant and imposing a figure. And in a lot of the artwork, you will see he has his wings, he's wearing his wings. And it is one of the identifiers of him. when you look at the artwork in particular, but also from his brothers and that as well. And the actual Blood Angels themselves, after the Horus Heresy, they end up getting some more psychic powers, particularly Mephisto, and they then are able to sprout their own wings, not wings like that, but psychic wings that they can then use to fly.
Kind of like energy construct.
Kind of like energy construct. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put them together. We're going to pose them and then we'll put them in our display. So maybe turn off. So here the figures are. They're out of their box. You can see there's Lord Commander Dante on the left, and then the big boy on the right. You see the wings unfurled. Now you've got the option of not putting the wings on. I think that's quite significant to put the wings on him. Sanguinius, he's got the display, he's got the stand.
You do have to be aware there is a very big jut out here, so you definitely want to put them somewhere in the back. Then we have the main act of the show.
Right, we've got look at all the detail there and the colour. All the nice gold, different tones of gold even. There's all the different textures you can see, the different fabric types.
Yeah, you can have a closer look at the wing. You know, he's very, very well detailed. Have the lion up there.
The wings clip into the back quite nicely. The stand also has a little clip into the back, but the stand has been quite well built so that it actually clips underneath the wings.
Yeah, so if you have a look at the back.
So what that means is that you're able to pose it a little bit better.
Yeah, and if you can see over.
Just down in there.
Yeah, just down there, you can definitely see the clip in the back.
Which will hold it more securely than perhaps some of the other clips.
Another good thing about the wings is that the very thick, pegs, meaning that there's really no risk of breaking them.
Yeah, the wings themselves look a little fragile. I would be a bit cautious about those.
Definitely don't try and tug them and try and pull them.
He's a bit stiff because he's been in the box
for so long.
So I don't want to mess too much with his joints and all. But that's in there.
But you can definitely see on the top there are definitely plates, meaning that you can move them around. Just be very careful. Again, heat them up in hot water, or maybe use the blow dryer if you have to.
Okay, and that's us, and we're going to put them into our display with the other Blood Angel.
So here we have the Blood Angel right now. Open that up to get a better, closer look. There we got all the Blood Angels. We've definitely been collecting for a while. We have the big chunker up there. So we have a very big open space because of Sanguinius' wings and how he's just gigantic.
Yeah, we might need to think about where we put Dante and
Sanguinius definitely.
Here, and we don't want to put the cat in.
Hi, Scratchy.
Oh.
Scratchy, no.
Come on, good girl.
Yeah, we have a cat.
So here we have him. Here is Sanguinius in all his glory. Right, ready to defend the Imperium. Right, up there, he's got some little Lego Blood Angels just there. A couple of McFarlane ones. And then just below, because Sanguinius wouldn't fit, we've got our other Blood Angels with the Dreadnought. And if we scroll, there's our Mephiston, and then there's Lord Commander Dante in there with all of his troops in the background.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely has acquired the army. And Sanguinius, he's on the top shelf because he's just one whole shelf above them,
That's just really good. I think it looks amazing. I do need to think about possibly some lighting. Might be good. And I also wonder about maybe putting like a background in there as well, like an actual Blood Angel or Warhammer background. So that was the unboxing of Sanguinius, the Primarch of the 9th, and our Lord Commander Dante, also of the 9th. Yes, I know that he's 40k and the others basically 30k, but
I mean, they're kind of the same, so, I haven't actually, I'm don't really know what Warhammer really is. So I have no real opinion on this, but I mean, he does. So.
Right, so that's our unboxing. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Have a fantastic day.